Here post-game after a tough loss to the Kettleers, just 1 point, 8-7, the final score. I'm here with Trystan Levesque, tonight's closing pitcher. Trystan, you come in, you load the bases, and then you follow that up with 3 Ks. What was working it for you out there in that moment?
First thing, I haven't pitched since the regular season, so I kind of had to shake the dust off a little bit, get a little comfortable. After that, started filling it up, throwing some strikes, and then from there, me and my catcher worked.
You told me you flew to New York, drove from New York to get here. You just got here on Sunday during the All-Star break. What made you want to come to the Cape and pitch for Bourne?
Coming to the Cape's a great opportunity. Ton of eyes, a whole bunch of exposure. It's great. I mean, everybody here is trying to chase a dream, and I feel like this is just the next step of my journey. Get seen and then go from there.
Just a couple of days here. Have you learned anything from the coaching staff already here from Bourne?
Yeah, we've done some pitch design. We've worked on some of that. I've talked to Tomahawk, and we've talked about some sequencing and stuff like that. I've learned a ton, and then I've also talked to some of the other players. It's been awesome so far.
I was going to say, how are the vibes in the bullpen so far in just a couple days here?
Oh, it's been electric. It's been awesome. A lot of fun. Everybody's talented here. We're all fun. We're nice. It's been a blast so far.
You also had some great defense behind you today. Talk about how important that was in those later innings.
Oh, absolutely. It definitely helps. Pitcher might not be having the best day. Having a good defense behind you, get that extra out. I mean, it definitely helps. It takes some pressure off for sure.
Off day tomorrow, you guys will be back at it here on Friday. What goes into getting back in the win column then?
Win column, taking care of your bodies, rest, eat, all of it. Just mentally get prepared. I mean, we're at the last little bit, so everybody's pretty tired. Everybody's a little banged up, so we got to just keep battling through, and we'll take our chances.
Awesome. Thank you, Trystan. Tough loss for the Bravos tonight. Fall just 1 run shy of beating the Kettleers. Final score 8-7. I'm Allie Navarrete alongside Cam Manna and Matt Scalzo as always. Matt, a wild ride for the Bourne pitching staff tonight.
Yeah, Henry Weicker got the start, and it's something he'd like to forget. Only went 2 innings, gave up 7 runs. Not the start he was hoping for in his first start since at Chatham early in the regular season. After him, the bullpen really bared down, and Trystan Levesque, I mean, he came out in a big spot late in the game, trying to keep it at a 1-run game, and he loaded the bases with nobody out, and he proceeds to strike out Grant Norris, Cole Mathis, and Trevor Haskins, the top 3 hitters in this Cotuit order. Huge 3 strikeouts. Also came out and had a great 9th inning as well. For the way it started for him and the way it finished was huge for someone making his first start on the Cape. And he also had some good bullpen innings from Jack Sullivan and Zach Grace, 2 people that had struggled a little bit. Zach trying to find his groove after a tough start at Falmouth, and Sully has kind of had an up and down season, has hit a rough spot. But for those 2 to go extended innings and do that in the way they did, huge for Bourne pitching staff in the bullpen moving forward. But for Henry Weicker, a start he wish he had back.
Meanwhile, behind the pitching, some great defense, infield and outfield today, Cam.
Yeah, we start with Kendall Diggs, where we saw once again another web gem in right field. Matt brought it up on the broadcast. He's just a magnet for SportsCenter top 10 plays. We saw Hugh Pinckney with a big throw out late in that one. The middle infield, once again, Bryce Eblin, Vastine, even when Crota Growers in that spot, not playing tonight, but the double plays, and Contreras making some nice plays at first. That was big for Bourne because Cotuit, a very well defensively minded team. Bourne did the same thing here tonight, kept them in an offensive clash where teams couldn't make a lot of mistakes, and Bourne did a lot well on the defensive side.
And despite the loss, again, 7 runs put up by the Braves. Certainly not a quiet night on offense either.
No, they got off to a great start offensively in the first inning, put up 4 runs, and you saw Bryce Eblin have another great night. 3 hits for him. I mean, he's just been getting so many hits. I think it's 9 games in a row now he's gotten a hit. He's coming on strong, something we didn't see, but Bourne faithful saw last season, Bryce coming on late into the regular season, heading into the postseason. And now we're seeing new Contreras, another late bloomer here for Bourne, someone that came in late in the season. He's got 6 RBIs in the last 3 games, and he got a start at first base tonight. He did a great job there defensively as well. For him to find that groove, for Bryce to be finding his groove, and Kendall Diggs as well. Cam touched on his great defensive play in the field. He also picked up another pair of RBIs tonight. So the Bourne offense came alive early. They wished it kept going because they had a lot of runners left on, a lot left in scoring position. But overall, a good piece of momentum to take forward, as now you've put up some runs here at home against Cotuit, something that they've done a lot at Lowell Park, and trying to carry that momentum forward, just trying to find more consistency throughout the entire stretch of the game.
Speaking of momentum, an off day tomorrow, back at home against the best in the East on Friday. And Cam, a loss tonight, but it doesn't really change much in terms of playoff implications in these West standings.
Yeah, Bourne is where they are right now in that 4th spot. Falmouth with a loss. Hyannis is still playing well, and Matt and I talked about it. 1-2 may change, 3-4 may change, but that's the most that is going to change in these final games on the season. And for Bourne right now, it's getting back on track against YD and starting over, and from that point on, looking to play their hottest baseball going into the month of August, because once you play playoff baseball on the Cape, 4 teams get in, you're playing 3-game series, it's a complete new season.
That it will be. We'll be off tomorrow, back here at Dorn Park for a Red Shirt Friday against Yarmouth Dennis on Friday.